Humanity has always dreamed of crossing the vast cosmic ocean. We imagine ships gliding between the stars, civilizations rising on distant worlds, and explorers leaving footprints on alien soil. But beneath the poetry of our imagination lies a sobering truth. The universe is unimaginably vast, and our technology, for all its brilliance, remains profoundly limited. Space is not simply far. It is immense, so large that even light, the fastest entity in existence, takes thousands of years just to move between many of the stars visible in the night sky. And yet, even within these constraints, humanity has pushed boundaries few thought possible. We have built rockets capable of escaping Earth's gravity, spacecraft that travel beyond the solar system, and engines that generate speeds no creature born of Earth's surface could ever hope to achieve naturally. But the question remains, with the technology we have today, how far could we realistically go? How deep into the void can our machines, and maybe even our bodies, venture with the tools currently at our disposal? In truth, our reach is both remarkable and humbling. We stand at a threshold where the achievements of our age are monumental on a human scale, yet microscopic against the canvas of the cosmos. To understand our potential, we must understand the strengths and weaknesses of the engines that carry us, the physics that constrain us, and the distances that define our possible future. This is not just a question of travel. It is a question of identity, of how far into the cosmos humanity can extend its presence with the technology of the present moment. With current propulsion systems, chemical rockets, ion engines, solar sails, and gravitational assists, humanity has pushed machinery to extraordinary velocities. The fastest spacecraft ever launched, the Parker Solar Probe, will reach speeds exceeding 700,000 kilometers per hour. It is fast enough to circle Earth in minutes, fast enough to cross the United States in seconds, but painfully slow on a cosmic scale. At that speed, it would still take thousands of years to reach even the nearest star. Our chemical rockets, the engines that lifted Apollo astronauts to the moon and carry our modern missions into orbit, are powerful but woefully inefficient for long-distance travel. They are designed for bursts of acceleration, not sustained speed. Ion engines, by contrast, are slow to start, pushing with the force of a sheet of paper resting on your palm, but they burn continuously for years. Over time, they build speed steadily, becoming ideal for robotic voyages to distant planets and asteroids. But even these advanced engines cannot carry humans beyond the solar system in any meaningful time frame. With the technology we have today, the farthest a human could realistically travel is to Mars, perhaps Jupiter's moons in the distant future, and maybe Saturn with enormous effort and risk. Beyond that, the journey becomes a task for machines. We can send robots to the Kuiper Belt, to the Oort cloud, and eventually into interstellar space. But for humans, trapped by the limitations of life support, radiation shielding, and propulsion, the boundaries remain painfully close. Still, every spacecraft we have launched carries a piece of us into the unknown. From the Voyagers drifting silently into the interstellar medium to the New Horizons probes sailing past the outer reaches of the Kuiper Belt, our machines are our proxies, our eyes, our sense of touch, our first emissaries to the vastness beyond. Even if we had engines capable of reaching extraordinary speeds, the human body itself becomes a barrier. Space is a realm not meant for fragile biological organisms shaped by the gentle cradle of Earth's atmosphere. Radiation permeates all corners of the cosmos, invisible and deadly. Cosmic rays, high-energy particles traveling near the speed of light, can slice through cells like microscopic bullets. Long-term exposure leads to cancer, neurological damage, and irreversible genetic mutations. Then there is microgravity, which slowly weakens bones, degrades muscles, and affects circulation in ways that no amount of exercise can fully counteract. Isolation compounds the challenge, testing the human psyche in ways we barely understand. A journey beyond Mars, lasting years or decades, would push human physiology beyond known limits. And yet, biology is not the only barrier. Time itself becomes the greatest challenge. The distances between stars are so massive and the speed limits imposed by physics so unforgiving that a human lifetime is far too short to complete even the nearest interstellar voyage. To reach Proxima Centauri, our closest neighbor at just over 4 light-years away, would require tens of thousands of years with current propulsion. Whole civilizations could rise and fall before such a ship ever arrived. Space, in its grandeur, reminds us that ambition must be tempered by realism. Our bodies, our technology, and our understanding of physics form a cage, not an impossible one, but one that requires breakthroughs far beyond what we possess today. If humans cannot yet travel far, our machines can, and they already have. Voyager 1, launched in 1977, is now more than 24 billion kilometers away, drifting through interstellar space. It carries with it the golden record, a message etched in sound and image, a greeting to any intelligence that might someday find it. Voyager 2 follows behind, on a similar trajectory. These spacecraft travel at speeds no human has ever approached. They have left the protective bubble of the solar system entirely, entering a realm where the sun is just another star in the sky. Other spacecraft, Pioneer, New Horizons, and future probes, will follow in their path. These explorers move through the darkness not with hope or fear, but with pure momentum, driven by physics alone. They are our messengers to the cosmic wilderness, carrying with them the story of a species that longed to reach the stars long before it was capable of making the journey itself. In a way, these machines reveal something profound. Before humans ever travel far into the galaxy, our artifacts will. Our robotic emissaries will be the first to wander the interstellar void, to drift between suns, to cross the darkness that has separated worlds for billions of years. And long after every human alive today is gone, these spacecraft will still be journeying outward, escaping the cradle that once gave them purpose. So how far can humans travel with current technology? Far enough to reach nearby planets. Far enough to explore the edges of our solar system with machines. Far enough to dream, but not yet far enough to cross the gulf between stars. We stand at the threshold of possibility, restrained not by imagination, but by physics, biology, and the limits of our engineering. Yet this is not a defeat. This is the beginning. Every step humanity has taken into the cosmos, every rocket launch, every probe, every rover, is a foundation for what comes next. New propulsion methods, new materials, new forms of habitation may one day break the barriers that confine us. Humans may not be able to travel far today, but one day, when fusion engines ignite, when relativistic sails unfold, or when new physics shatters the boundaries of the possible, humanity will look back at this era as the moment we first realized the size of the challenge and chose to rise to meet it. The universe is unimaginably vast, but distance has never stopped us. It has only inspired us. And with each technological step, we move 1 fraction of a percent closer to the stars that call to us still.